Hello everyone, Paulo P13 here and welcome to today's video. It's about Ultimus 7. I'm going to try my Wakandans out and see how they can be efficiently used. I'm going to try a few different combos in today's raid and just keep going from there and see if it works, see if it doesn't. Probably might have to spend a bit more resources than I would like to, but that's what the plan is. Just going to try some Ultimus 7. First off, I'm going to show off my Wakandans. I actually don't have that many resources, so this could be an issue, but hopefully not. As you can see, I actually have a pretty big Wakandan team. Let's just sort it by them. Makes it a little easier. Nothing in the way. Here we go. So this is my Wakandan team. I've got a level 75, gear tier 13 Shuri, 7 stars, 4 red. Let's actually just go character by character right here. So there we go. I have the ultimate and the passive fully maxed. There we go. So she is 68,000. She's really big. And we have M'Baku, also very big. His passive is really good. Oh, apparently I didn't download his file. That's good. And his special I really like for the purpose of Alliance War. He is very good. You'll see about some more about this in video coming really soon. I'm going to be doing a Wakandan Alliance War guide. But he's also gear tier 13, level 73. 7 stars, 4 red stars. 65,000. Then we got Okoye, my last gear tier 13 Wakandan. Level 73. Only 59,000. She's only 6 stars, 4 red stars. Gonna get her to 7 stars eventually. Just the farming of her node goes slow. And too many other priorities. I got the basic and the passive maxed. Both of those are quite helpful. Especially the basic. I really like that basic. It helps dispel a lot more. Then I've got Black Panther, my favorite Wakandan. He is only gear tier 12, 1 piece away from 13, 7 stars, 3 of them red. I got that passive max, which is great. Eventually, I have other priorities now. I'm not doing too much more in my Wakandans right now. But eventually I do want to get more abilities on these characters maxed, but I find them fun. Anyways, last character would be Killmonger. Again, 1 gear piece away from gear tier 13. 6 stars, 3 red stars. 52,000, 53,000, whatever. 6765. That special is really good for Alliance War and taking down BKT. And I'll talk a bit more about that in a future video again about Alliance War, but level 73. As you can see, I have a very strong Wakandan team. And I just want to see how well the full team is going to do in Alliance War. I gotta get not Alliance War, in Ultimus 7. Apparently I don't have much energy. That's fun. And after that, I want to see when it falls apart, I want to switch out Okoye, I believe, and put in Ultron and see if a Wakandan Ultron team does well. If not, I will go to my normal team and just run that. And that one will definitely do well. So we will. I'll show you some of that, hopefully. Here we go. So this is my node on team 1. Join team 1. Yes. It's called Slap. You guys have seen me do this with the BKT Ultron team. But here we go. Apparently my Wakandans are already set up. Not entirely sure why, but let's see how this goes. Okay, gotta put it on ×3 here. First person I want to take down is this Miss Marvel because she's going to taunt anyways. So I want to be able to deal with that, get the defense up all around, and do some damage. This team is actually pretty quick on damage. I'm going to try the ultimate here. Now, I haven't used this team on Ultimus 7 yet, so not fully planned out. Well, I have used them to clean up certain nodes where I just throw them in and they kill a character or two, but that doesn't really take much to do. So I don't really have a full plan of action yet. I'm just getting hit a lot here. That's fine. Let's just run this basic here. No need to do any of the other attacks because they'll be evaded by most of the people. Now this is where it starts getting a little more difficult. Let's do this special. Does a fair amount of damage. Now my main thing that always seems to mess me up is stuns. Stuns, especially on M'Baku and Shuri, can cause a lot of issues for this team. Let's do this ultimate here. Got no kills. Was really hoping I would finish off one. I've really gonna need to get used to the size of the opponents and figuring out exactly how big they are. Let's heal up. It's oh, I apparently hit the basic. I meant to hit the ultimate, but that's fine. Okay, yeah, this is not going as well as I would like. That heal would have been really nice, but it should still be coming pretty soon. Get that, finish that one off, perfect. Get rid of that death proof. Was hoping that would finish him, but does not. Let's use the ultimate over here. That's a great amount of damage there from M'Baku. Heal up. There we go. Now, here's where it gets a little more interesting. I don't want to use Shuri's special because that's a really important thing to start the nodes off with. But it's also kind of would be helpful now. Let's just use that basic. This should finish the job there. So the first node went down pretty easily. I did hit the wrong button at one point, and that kind of cost me a bit. But overall, nothing too concerning. I can tell you for sure this is not going to get me through all the hard nodes. But yeah, I like the Wakandans. And you can see there is potential there. So if you get this team super, super big, get better red star drops than I have, and you really built them up, you get every ability up there. Level 75, you get tier 14. I can start seeing them pushing through this raid a lot better. And yeah, but I'm going to try the next node. Okay, here we are. Let's get this next node. You can take a look at the team again. All in green, but not full health. So let's keep this going. Okay, so my main concern is the ability cooldowns are just too much, and I'm not going to be able to have the taunts when I need them, and the defense ups exactly when I need them. The defense up actually is not a large cooldown. Just takes a bit of planning. But yeah, that's my main concern, is just the timing of the abilities. If M'Baku had like a 2-turn taunt, even though it's a low cooldown, I think that 2-turn taunt could be exactly what this team needs. It's just enough to keep soaking in the ability, or a higher focus so they can't dispel him. Because when they're hitting him, it's great. But now I'm going to lose that taunt, so the damage is going to come all to the characters I don't want to be hit. The plus side, they do significantly good damage. No, I don't. Go away. Okay, so I got some kills there and got rid of that defense up. Perfect, no more venom. Keep working here on Miles. Now this is definitely where it gets a little more concerning. We got a Green Goblin coming out. He can be dangerous. And I've still got the Miles up, and I'd rather him not be. Yeah, you can see this is going to take a lot of damage really quick. Finish off Miles. But on the plus side, I do believe it's going to leave me at a good position overall. But I don't think I'm going to finish this node based on what I'm seeing right now. Depends a bit on who they target. But if my Shuri goes down right now, it's definitely game over. Thank you for targeting M'Baku. Let's hope I get the good dispel. Not so much. No point in using the ultimate. Still not so much. Get the defense ups and the death, not death proof of course, but defense ups. Is this enough? Finally through. That's good. Let's rewind some turn meter here. And now let's do this. This should finish off Luke Cage and get a kill there. But I feel like Luke Cage is reviving. He is. That's pleasant. Finished him off again. Finished off Green Goblin. Gonna work on Hand Archer apparently. Not sure why I picked Hand Archer. I would really appreciate a heal. Gonna taunt up. Get that heal. Perfect. Let's finish off Hand Blade Master. do some... Okay, hand archer is down. That's great. This is going pretty well. But it does always leave me feeling like I'm on the verge of completely collapsing and dying. I think it's pretty safe to say it won't make it, but I think I owe it to you guys to keep pushing a little just to see how much I can squeeze out of this team going right now. I would really appreciate some heals here before Green Goblin kills everyone. And nope, no heal this time. But if I use this basic, sure he dies. So I'm going to do that, kill off Green Goblin. And I'm going to start working on Miles. Now here's the sad part about having to do that is I'm going to have to go really fast now, which is hard to do when recording, if I want to have a chance to get the Shuri special back and ready. It's also kind of hard to do when they're taking that many turns in a row. But yeah. No heal. Get that counter. Is that counter going to kill her? Nope, but almost. Let's just do that. Probably should have placed it somewhere better. Oh, okay. There you go. Let's just use the special here. The ultimate. Get some damage. Yeah, so there we go. That is how far this team can take you in Ultimus 7, just with the basic team. It is not ideal. Whatever. I'm going to go back into that node. I will revive Shuri and I will revive Black Panther. Not the most efficient use. And then I'm going to put Ultron on that team and see how it goes. And yeah, that's my plan right now. Okay, so I'm going to use a bit of power cores here, which I don't want to, but now I'm going to heal up. So I would have to revive Black Panther. I would not have to revive Okoye, which makes me definitely... Yeah, I had no heal cores left. I used them on Beta Raid yesterday. That was a bad decision overall, but I needed to. So because of that situation, I'm going to try Ultron in Black Panther spot, even though Black Panther is my favorite Wakandan. And I'm just going to see how this goes. Okay. So let's just use this ultimate here. Get a heal up all over. Perfect. Let's taunt up. Summon. I'm going to try and get the ability energy back. I think I will be able to. Especially with Black Panther not here, so he's not going to take a bunch of turns all at once, changing the turn order and ability energy being affected. That one did a lot of damage pretty quick. Okay, here we go. So that will be recharged. Very much like for this Hand Sorceress to die. Now I'm just going to make sure to have my moves ready for the next node. And there we go. Okay, I'm through 2 nodes. You can tell that with Ultron it's a lot smoother, but so the base Wakandan team went through a node and a half before dying, and then with Ultron, I had to revive Shuri, so that's 50 cores, and then I brought in Ultron for Black Panther, and so far it's looked pretty good, and I should be set with defense up from Shuri going into the next node, and have Ultron summon. I should be pretty set, so I will see how it goes on the mini-boss node, and if it doesn't go great, I will revert back to my main team, and we'll probably have to spend a bit of cores to bring some people up, because I have 2 of my main team on this team right now, and I don't have any healing cores, so that's good. But yeah, hopefully this has been helpful so far, and I'll be back later. Okay, so here we are. And this is the team I'm going to be using on the mini-boss. I've waited a bunch, and finally got some more energy. And my internet's a little inconsistent, so let's hope this doesn't screw up. And let's do it. Okay, here we are. So I've definitely not tried this team on this node before, but definitely want to take down that Carnage as soon as possible. I do notice this team does have more damage than the team I like to use, but it doesn't survive quite as well either. So there are pros and cons. Let's get some summons going. Here we go, and let's get all this up. I'm going to use this on Carnage just to keep the buffs refreshed. Now I'm going to start working on Venom here. It's going to take a big hit, which he does not block. Would have been a good time for a block. You can see already I'm taking a fair amount of damage on Killmonger and M'Baku, who are the two best at surviving on the Wakandans. So that's something to keep a note of. I'm going to use that heal. Get rid of those bleeds. Alright, now let's just use the basic here because, well, it's pretty much my only choice. Get the taunt. I do get the taunt. Very nice. Let's just run the basic here. Let's get some summons out here. Hopefully I have time for them to do something before they all die. Unfortunately, they're all just going to die. Okay, that was horrendous. I'm going to have no chance to survive this at all. So I'm going to pause the recording and let it time out, actually. And I'm just going to go back in with my main actual team because this team will not cut it. What I will do, though, is actually I'm just going to play around the edge right here. Of course, I should not have done that. I am stupid sometimes. Alright, well, yeah, I'll see you at the end of this node. Okay, so that was just a train wreck. So I'm going to switch this out for the team I normally use. Not even my Ultron was at full health going into that, so he doesn't even revive the one time. Just an absolute mess all around. So I'm going to find my main team here pretty quick and show you that. And it'll be the last bit I show. Then I'll just go to regular rating. Well, that's not exactly how I meant to do it. But sure, whatever. Let's just go to full health here. Wasting resources. This team... So just seeing the best use for Wakanda is going to be a hybrid with very little Wakanda, sadly. At the moment, it gets me the furthest, and this is the team I currently use. It's very slow, but it does the job. Anyways, I wasted a lot of resources on that, but let's get into it actually. Okay, here we are. So, step one, let's get this defense up. I think I might have an issue here with my Ultron. Now that I think about it, yes, I will. That's unfortunate because of the summon in that last thing. So I'm in a worse position than normal, which is not great. But let's try and do this. It might cause me to time out just because, well, how slow it's going to be for me to actually get my turns going. Don't really have much to attack with at the moment. Gonna take out Punisher next, I think. Hopefully that'll work. Very good. Now let's work on Miles. Wonderful. Let's keep the defense up going. We're doing fine on health so far. Oh, this is going to be not fun. Thank you, Iron Fist, for that. Get rid of that defense up. Keep working on Miles here. Boom. There goes Miles. Now we got to work on Iron Fist. Let's try and speed up a little. It's hard when talking and trying to explain my thoughts, but also it's hard to go fast when I haven't had a single summon here from Ultron, which is the main damage for this team, is sped up Ultron with all the buffs going and just getting a bunch of ults and the minions doing extra damage, but that's just wasn't meant to be. Let's heal up. Let's do a big hit there. Finally some summons. Hopefully it's at a good time. I used that ult here again Normally I wouldn't use it twice in a node unless I know I'm gonna be able to get it back, because it's a very important move to have back, and it can hurt a lot if it's not ready to go. Definitely should have used the defense up there, but I don't know why I didn't. Got to work on cap here. Let's use this defense up then. So I don't need to use Shuri's. Let's take out Iron Fist. Let's take out Iron Fist. There we go, took out Iron Fist. Work on cap here. Now Carnage is definitely priority all of a sudden. So all resources go, all my attacks going straight into Carnage here. Don't want him to get many moves off. Have a bunch of damage going towards Minerva. Another side effect of how I started this node. But should be able to, let's use defense for now. Should be able to redeem this still. Here we go with a nice ult. Good timing there for Minerva, healing herself back up and the rest of the team. The the ultimate doesn't do as much as it does in Fear the Darkness, but it's still very nice. Let's summon here, and this should be able to get more energy and more speed going. This is a team that takes a while to get going, and I am really messed up on ability energy and timing for this team at the moment, so I just want to get it going as much as possible. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to time out simply because I started myself in a horrible position and I'm talking a lot. Okay, let's deal with Punisher. Dodging my actual clicking on his head. I don't like his ultimate. It causes a lot of issues with my summons. Hopefully Groot's turn is soon. Hoping it's before Ultron. I'm not really looking at that right now, but I do want to get that cleanse. Perfect. Come on, take out Punisher. I think that's probably going to do the job. So now let's use the ultimate here on Iron Fist. A bit more damage would be great. Would have used it on Spider-Man, but I don't want to risk the dodge. How's my team looking? Okay, gonna take a big hit there from Venom, and I'm definitely timing out, so it is what it is. But I'm gonna wait till 1 second here, and I'm just gonna use this to hit Iron Fist and hope I get him down. Leave me in a great position for cleanup, and then I'll carry on. Perfect. So I'm not going to use any more heals on this node at all. I should be set for heals actually for the rest of today's raid, which is good. So overall, how do Wakandans do in Ultimus 7? On their own, they easily took the first node. The second node didn't go great. I did lose a few characters and timed out. So they're really good for a node and a half on their own. With Ultron, I think they can take 2 nodes. The best use I find is a Wakandan hybrid, which is a bit of a stretch, but use the full Wakanda team from here and there, but throw Shuri on an Ultron team and a defensive team and it will work. Shuri does work in Tech Wing. I know a lot of people use that. I'm not a huge fan. I know every time I say that, people just say, well, why don't you use them anyways? I don't enjoy it. I think that's a fair reason. You gotta have fun with what you do, and I have more fun with this team than the Tech Wing team, so I don't use the Tech Wing. And I'm working on other teams. One thing I can say is if you do use the team that I use, this safe team that I like, that you saw at the end here, and your Shuri goes down in a previous node, you don't have to revive her. A good substitute for Shuri is Mr. Sinister, actually. His healing is really good on Ultimus 7. Main thing is he doesn't do the defense up right away, and that can be detrimental, but it's something to consider. Anyways, I do hope this was helpful. Let me know your thoughts and any good uses you found for Wakanda or any other teams with Shuri or anything like that that you find work well in Ultimus 7. Let me know in the comments, or you can join my Discord and let me know that there. You can find that on the video description, as well as some other links. Again, I hope this helped, and I hope you enjoy it. And as always, I'm here to help.